Come on. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Motorcycle Rewind, and in this episode, we unstick a seized engine like a caveman. Guys, this video may be offensive to some people. It may be painful to watch. It may be traumatic. But this engine stuck, and the only way this motorcycle can get any better is if it gets unstuck. I know that to be true. Let's take a look at our first candidate in can we free up an engine like a caveman. This is a I believe it to be a 71. A 1971 SL125. The engine is stuck as evidenced by that. It ain't moving. Not going anywhere. And we have been squirting juice, ATF, PB Blaster in it. So we know it's stuck. But this guy only has 2,945 miles on it. Albeit it's had a rough life. And the only way we can make this motorcycle better is if we free up the engine. I want this to be clear. I can't make it any worse than what it actually is right now. Neglected, just basically garbage, right? Somebody probably would have scrapped it. But if we free it up, even if we have to pull the engine completely apart and rebuild the bottom end, everything up, at least we'll be better off than where we are right now. And we can't do that until the engine's free. So let's continue our walk around on this guy. It looks to be that the only thing it is missing, hold on, we got a plate back here, Texas from 1977. And look, this plate, all the paint's off except for on the letters. 1977. So this guy's been idle for a long time. We do have rear fender and tail light assembly. Seat that's pretty rough. We're missing a battery, but that's understandable. We do have tank, headlight, front fender, rear fender here. The only thing it looks like we're missing are two side covers and the boot that goes from here to here. And then obviously a tank that's not destroyed. But yeah, so this is a great candidate to be brought back to life if we can free it up. It is amazing how good these gauges are compared to everything else that's on here. We do have another candidate right here, which is another SL125. Again, you guys saw this. This is the one that we robbed pieces and parts off for the other one that we did. We do have to get the sprocket cover off of this one. But we got to see if we can free it up. Because if we can free up this one or this one, we got an engine for this one. Okay, let me pause really quick before we get into the abuse. Is that these things have to be freed up so that we can rebuild them if we need to. And will they need to be rebuilt? Probably. Kind of the process that I'm going to do is just, we've got juice already in here. I'm going to suck the juice out that's been in here. We'll bore scope in there, see what it looks like, put some more juice, and then see if we can get on the crank of the stator and see if we can get this thing to turn. That's kind of it. I will pull off these caps, our tappet covers, see if we can spray some juice in there, see if we maybe if we have a stuck valve, we can get some juice back behind it, see if we can loosen that up. But that's what we'll probably maybe pull off the carburetor too. We could pull off what's left of this exhaust also. But I really like this motorcycle. Let me just get up. I love the brush guard somebody made. Now, it's like the signs that say, don't climb on that. How many times do people climb on it before they put a sign up? Something had to happen that inspired this bit of technology, this bit of fabrication. What do we have here? Another one, Florida Highway Patrol. So it moved from Texas or from Florida. Let's see if we find a date on here. October, May, let's see. Expires the last day of the month, September. I don't see a year. Let me see if I can go on the other side, see if we see a year. Let's look. Maybe it started in Florida, ended up in Texas. State of Florida, 1972. It started in Florida and ended up in Texas. So that was when they first got it right here. Wow. I love that. Love finding the little history. Okay, let me show you some of the tools that we're going to use. Obviously, we're going to use, I've got Marvel's Mystery Oil in the container. We will use some heat, a wrench on the crank bolt. If we need to, monkey wrench on the stator. And let me be clear. Will I mar up the stator? Yes. Do I have another one I can put on that I can steal from one of these other bikes? Yeah, or get another stator. I'm still gonna need to free up the engine. So I'm okay with that. And we're gonna start with that. We're also gonna use a bore scope. We're gonna use a vacuum cleaner to suck the juice out. So let's go ahead and pull the tank off. And I wanna pull these tappet covers off so I can spray some juice in there, and I'll probably pull off the carburetor and the exhaust. So we just have unbridled access to everything. Get this guy off. This guy's gonna need some work. And let me know about that. I've never seen one of those located right there, but maybe this guy, it's gonna need a new tank if we get that far. Okay, we got the carburetor off. Okay, so this guy's pretty rough. I'm just trying to get the slide out, the slide stuck, and look in here. So this is what we're dealing with. Is this thing may have been underwater. It may or may not free up, but we'll find out. Let's see if I can get this guy up. It's coming. We're close. We're at that no man's land to where you don't have anything to pry on anymore, and it's just in the throat. Let's see. Let's see if we can just pull it. We'll either break the cable or it'll come out. What do you think? Oh, hey, it came out. Good thing I didn't flip over backwards, but now we can at least soak this thing and see if we can get this guy to work. It was just all gummed up in there. Okay, that's it. Let's move on to tappet covers and then exhaust. Okay, just a crescent wrench and a hammer. Try to get it as tight as you can and make sure it's all the way in, is what I found works. Does it always work? No, sometimes you get some round tappet covers. And then you got to figure it out. Like this one has already been galled up. Fingers crossed we can get this one off. Let's see. Hammer time. Hey, it worked out pretty good. There we go. Then we get both of these off. First look inside the valve train. Huh, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good in there, look. Yeah, it looks pretty good in there. If you can see it, it's kind of tough. If I get this guy off, and then we'll get a pier inside that. This side's probably gonna be rough because that kind of happened to the exhaust. Okay, that's inside there. It doesn't look too awful. It doesn't look like the worst. So let's see if we can suck all that stuff out and then take a look inside that cylinder. Okay guys, I'm going to use the patent pending super sucker. This is just an attachment for any shop vac. It'll pretty much fit on any shop vac. Early development, but see if it works. Getting the stuff out. Still coming out. It is a little kinked right there, so to maximize our flow, but it's got mud in there. Okay, that should be a little better. And I'm gonna spray in some brake clean. I'm gonna do this a couple of times until it's kind of clear, until it starts cleaning itself out. Let's get back to sucking. Some more brake clean. And then let's suck it out. Okay, let's go check this out. And I'm back to using the old end age, nit age, little borescope, because you remember we gave that fancy one away. Congratulations, Karen C. Got it all sucked out. Okay, there. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's the top of the piston. Yeah, those cylinder walls look awesome. Yeah, that looks really good. At least we got a bunch of gunk out. So now we can put some juice in there and try some heat. Looks like we got most of the stuff out. I mean, no, we didn't get all the rust out, but it looks like we got all the loose stuff out. So maybe there may be a ridge around that, the top of the piston right there. Let's put some juice in there, and okay, let's squirt some juice in here. This is Marvel's mystery oil. So we got some in there. Let's squirt some up. Oh, it went straight through. You see that? Squirt some in here. Squirt some up here. And then some in here. We're gonna put some heat on it right here. I'll sit here for about 5 minutes, and then we'll go on the other side, pull the side cover off, and see if we can get this sucker to move. Okay, I just remembered, I may want to try something else before we get into this, see if I can clean out those cylinders a little bit more. Let me suck this juice out of here. Okay, we do have some OSPHO. This is Alumabrite, but I think it's OSPHO. Contains hydrochloric, something, phosphoric acid, yeah. And it says on the container for freeing up cylinders, no, it does not say that, but it does say light duty 10-to-1, medium duty 5-to-1, heavy duty 2-to-1. We're just going straight. And I got it in here so to make it a little easier to pour in, I think. Let me just see if I can get it in there. Okay, that should be enough, I think. Let's go a little bit more. That's all that'll fit. It's coming out on this side. Let's let that sit for a bit. We'll suck it out. We'll clean that out. Then we'll try it. Does look like it's doing something. We got some foaming happening already, so we'll let it sit for a few minutes and we'll try this guy out. We'll clean this guy out and then see what it looks like. Okay, so we have this cylinder. I sucked all the stuff out of it. I sprayed some brake clean in it. I sucked it all again. We're gonna use the air compressor now to blow it all out and see what it looks like. Okay, let's take a look inside this cylinder real quick, see what it looks like. Hey, look at the walls on this one. This one looks like it'll free up. Doesn't look too bad. Let's see if we put a wrench on this one while the other one's still soaking with the OSPHO. Oh yeah, this guy, it looks like it'll move. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, let me try kicking this, see if it moves. No, it's still stuck. It's pretty stuck. Okay, I already broke these free. Let me just zip them off now. Gotta get the one back here. And now we should be able to get this sucker off. We need to get the sprocket cover off anyway for the other bike. So let's see if we can get this sucker off now. Okay, let me get this sucker off. Okay, good. Oh, that's my brakes on my neutral switch. So I just have this little wrench on here. See if we can get it to turn. Oh, and it's turning. Look at that. Sometimes you just need leverage. And let's see if I can go back to my other wrench now. Hey, we got this one free. Yeah, look at that. Hey, oh look, it's spinning over. Hey, look at that. That's awesome. This one free. Let's clean it out and end a little. And We did minimal damage to here. We'll get a file and we'll smooth it out, but that's awesome. Let me see if we get that sucker to turn some more. I want to put this side cover back on so my oil stays in, and then we'll put some oil in the cylinders and in the cylinder, and then we'll put the drill on it and get it to spin over. Got a towel over it to stop me from blowing stuff out. I shot some juice in the intake and in the cylinder just to turn it over. Come on, let's see. See if we have any compression over here. Okay, let's give it a shot, see if we can hear some compression. That feels pretty good. I definitely can't keep my finger on it. Squirt some more juice in the cylinder and let it sit. Okay, so no violence needed yet. Haven't had to use the hammer. We did have to use a small pipe wrench, but we've got one of these to turn. Now it's on to sucking this stuff out and see what it looks like on the inside. This one's going to be a little more challenging than what the other one was. Oh, let me plug it in. That was pretty anticlimactic. Okay, take two. Okay, let's get the air compressor and blow this thing out. Let's cover it so it doesn't get on us. Okay, let's go in here, see what it looks like now. Hey, look at those cylinder walls. Oh, let me get in there. Look at that, that's way better. Still may be a little rough, but let's give it a shot. Let's squirt some juice in there and see if it gets any better. You remember what it used to look like? It didn't look like that. It looks way better. Let's see if we go a little further. Yeah. Still that ridge, that ring around is what we gotta break through. So let me, and in that mud right there. Let me see if I can blow that out. There's still a little bit of mud right in there. Let me see if I can get there. It's all on this side, looks like. Let me see if I can get this guy in a little bit more. That's what she said. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, that's what we gotta free up right in there. Yeah, let's see if we can get that free. Okay, let's see if we can get our little baby wrench to do something. It did something on the last one. We'll figure out how strong our woodruff key is. Sometimes it... No, that's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. Let's try the other way. Let's try this way. Oh yeah, maybe we got a little bit.
Oh, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules.
Oh, did I shear the key or did it move? Let me see if I can, let me see if in fact that is what happened. No, our valves are moving. Hey. Hey, we're sticking right there. Let's see if we go back the other way. Our valves are moving. Okay, we're getting somewhere. That's not working. We still got to keep using that. Our woodruff key is holding in like a champ. Let's see if we can go back the other way. Just keep working it back and forth. How's the song go? Love the way you work it. Yo, diggity. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. Yeah, well, our valves are moving. Our chain is moving. We're in gear. Are we in gear? Yeah, look, we are in gear. Let's see if we can snap that out of the gear. Goes to a hard stop right there. And then it goes about another hard stop right there. Let's make sure we're, yeah, cam chain's moving. And then we go to a hard stop right there. Feels like it still may be in gear. Let me see if I can wiggle that. Got this chain on here. Let's see if I can get that sucker off. Let's just eliminate that. Good job. Okay, that'll make life a little easier. Now at least we won't have anything fighting the chain. Let's see, get this guy off. Hard stop, hard stop. Could be a valve up there. What was that? We must be in gear. That was a weird thing. That was a valve coming back up. Let me check my exhaust valve, see if it's moving. You guys keep a lookout over here, see if you can see it. Let me check, see if that exhaust valve is moving. Can you guys see around there? We're looking back here. We want to see that guy move up and down. So let's see if it's moving at all. Okay, that's where it stops. Nope. That. Oh, maybe I was going. Oh wait. Oh, we need the wrench again. Need the old monkey wrench again. Let's see, which way am I turning? Oh, that way is why I'm turning. Let's see if that valve moves. No, this one over here is. Hard stop. Yeah, that's my problem. Stuck valve back here. I didn't see it stuck open. Maybe it opened and then it stuck. GoPro, stop recording. Let me see if I can loosen this valve adjuster and maybe back the valve off. This guy off all the way. We can just pop it off. I'll just take it out. Give us as much range as we can. This side is probably stuck because it's not moving. Let's just put those two right there. Now let's see if we get any further, if we can go any further on this guy. GoPro, stop recording. Okay, let's see how far we can get now. No, we still got a hard stop. Oh, that's not working. Let's see. Let's try this. GoPro, stop recording. See if we can pull through. That is a hard stop. That's not doing anything. See if we go back the other way. Yeah, this guy is, again, like I said, a hard stop. It moves really good everywhere else except right there. And I'm thinking it's a valve. And I'm thinking it's the exhaust valve. Because remember, this exhaust was rotted off. Come on. Oh, let's put this wrench on it. Let's see. No, it's like a hard stop. It's really good for about, you know, about a third of the way, maybe. Maybe more than that. Let's see. If we put a marker, well, our timing mark is facing this little indent right here. Let me show you. Let's see how far we get. Our timing mark, or this mark, yeah, F and T, is facing right here at this little indent for the stator, or the windings. So let's see how far it goes around. So from right there to, yeah, almost about halfway around. And then it's just a hard stop. It's really good right there. Put your guesses in the comments down below. Oh, now, no, it's right here. Okay. Not sure what that is. We'll put some more stuff soaking in there. Okay, let's go in here. Yeah, it moved. Yeah, we could suck out that stuff. That was some oil and some stuff. Let's blow this out again and then see what we look like. Okay, so I blew it out. So let's see what it looks like. Looks way better in there. We got out the brown junk. Let me bend this guy a little bit. Yeah, looks like we got most of the stuff there. Look around the walls, it looks pretty good. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's put a little bit more juice in it and then give it a shot. Am I getting free? Moving a little bit more. Yeah, it is. It's fighting me. Ow! It's fighting me, but it's moving. Again, it's got to be freed. I got to free it up. Okay, let's see if it'll move. Yeah, it's moving. It's not liking it. Wow, we may be through it. We may be through it. Come on. Yeah, hey now. Looks like we made it all the way around. Let me see if it turns all the way around now. Oh yeah, come on now. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Free at last, free at last. Yeah, oh, there it goes. Come on now, you can do it. Let me squirt a little bit of juice in here. Just on top of those bearings, I don't think that's where it is, and nothing looks crunchy. But just look at that. Oh, let's put the drill on it. Let's put the drill on this. See what we end up with. Oh, we making a mess. I am slinging stuff everywhere. Oh, you know what? Let's put the side cover on so we make less of a mess. Okay, that may be a better decision. Let's give it a shot now. It could actually make some noise. It sounds like it has compression. Kind of feels like it. This sucker may run. Okay guys, it took me about three hours. I had to run to Harbor Freight in the middle of that to get a part for the air compressor. This guy for the win right here. We got two stuck SL125s unstuck. Okay, is the right thing to now pull the engine, tear it all down, clean it all out and do that? Probably so. I'm gonna see if I can get them running. If they run and don't explode, you can always rebuild them later. But why not? You can always rebuild it. And can I make it worse? I mean, really? It would have low compression, right? I'd have a stuck ring here, stuck rings that I'd have to unstick. I'm gonna have to do that anyway. Could have bad bearings. I may have bad bearings anyway. I may have to change those anyway. Seals are bad? Yeah, probably have to change those anyway. But if we get it running and we can make it run from stuck, that to me just seems like more fun. And it can be I can rebuild that later on a rainy winter day. So, but can we get it running? Maybe in another video, we'll have this guy running. Guys, I think the key on this one was, well, a couple of things. One, putting the juice in it over and over again, but you saw how much stuff was in there. It was just gross. Sucking it out, sucking all the juice, all the stuff out, putting some brake clean in it, cleaning it out, and then I believe the key to freeing up this gold one was the OSFO, letting that sit. And to be honest, guys, I probably let it sit for maybe 30 to 45 minutes. It was full strength. I didn't cut it with water, and it ate away at that stuff. And you saw what the cylinders look like. I mean, are they perfect? No, but are they light years better than what they were? Yes. So that worked out. This one over here was not stuck as bad. You know, we blew everything out. We did the same thing we did on this one minus the OSFO. We sucked out the ATF that had been soaking in it. We blew it out with brake clean. We blew it out with the air compressor. And then we put the wrench on it. And we did. But this guy is the champ. I don't know who said it, but with the long enough lever, I can move the world. Well, this one was long enough. Guys, I've done the same thing with not just single cylinders, but with 4-cylinder engines. You just clean them out best you can, and then you make it work. Geez, Pete's, the GPZ was left outside for 10 years without spark plugs in it. And I filled sucked out all the stuff inside, filled the cylinders full of vapor rust, let it sit there for 3 days, sucked it out, put a wrench on it, and it turned. So, and then I rode that motorcycle to Colorado. I never took that thing apart. You know, so it's, we cleaned it out, did the same thing we did on this. We have 3 out of the 4 SL125s with freed engines. And the 4th, its engine had been freed from the frame. That's pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. Boy, a gold tank and some gold side covers, and this guy will be a champ. We're gonna have this sucker running. Hey guys, let me know down below, what's your favorite concoction or your favorite way to free these up? I mean, if this guy didn't free, the next thing was going to be hammer time, right? And what I mean by that is that I was gonna have to pull the engine and pull the top end off and then start walloping it like a, I don't know, you guys insert whatever I'd be walloping it like, but I'd have to do it because I've done it before. And sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you can just get them to turn, sometimes you can't. These two, we got super lucky, super clean. Maybe all the junk in this one is what saved us. It had so much dirt and stuff in there that it just protected itself. Once you got that out of the way, you had room to move. And I think that's what happened. I think I may have still had a little bit left in there, and I just had to force my way through it, kind of pull through it. And then once I did, it freed itself up, kind of cleaned itself out. So who knows, but we got it to work. So guys, just remember, sometimes you just need the right tool for the job. And as always, I want to thank you for watching yet another episode of Motorcycle Rewind. And do me a favor, like, tag, share, and follow us on Instagram at Motorcycle Rewind. And go and hit that subscribe button. Thanks again, guys, and have a great day.